Hello, and Kamen Rider Mini Soft Rubies are back! Hooray! So, what happened? I don't know. When Ghost was finishing, they ended the last wave with an X8, just a preview kinda, a single X8 Soft Ruby figure at small size. If you don't know, Soft Ruby are figures like this. They only have limited articulation, and maybe hip movement on some of them, and they're hollow plastic. They're soft vinyl, mini soft vinyl figures that they call Soft Ruby, SOFUBI, something like that. And these tend to be the best way for you to have every single rider that you can think of. Riders that would never get actual action figures, any toys like that, still tend to get released under the Soft Ruby line. So that's great. That's good. But for some reason, when I thought the line was cancelled. They used to be released in tiny little boxes and have a piece of candy in them and the figure. And the whole thing was cancelled for some reason. And for whatever reason, Bandai decided to make Soft Ruby figures that were, well, bigger, just ever so slightly. Here's one. Here's two. This is wave 2. First wave had, X8, Brave, and Snipe. I think I missed that one. Don't matter. But they look a little bit bigger. Are they that much bigger? No, not really. This scale has been released since Cougar. So you can get all the short riders pretty much. You can get Cougar, Agito, Yuki, Fast Blade, Hibiki, Kabuto, Den, Kifa, DK, Double O's, etc., etc., all in this size. And for whatever reason, they decided to do something that was bigger. Still the same articulation. As you can see, the paint details are pretty much the same amount, just slightly bigger. And there is a final large size, which has also been going on for years. And the large size usually you can find in the shop, and it's just a figure. Maybe there's a little hook or tag on it. And these follow the same format. These also had a hook and tag on it, but the tag was like a little plastic baggie with a piece of candy inside, just to keep selling it in candy and food confectionery stores and whatnot. So I was questioning, who was this scale for? These are not big enough to be figures. You can't put them next to Fig Arts or the gimmick toy lines, and you can't put them next to the really big ones. So who were they for? I didn't know, but as I guess these didn't sell too well, or they weren't that good for Bandai financially, because they went back to the scale that we're looking today. Now, I guess just a quick look at the, wave 2 we had come out again. Same amount of paint details with the face, the shoulder pads. The boots are painted all over, but there's no paint detail on the back. But as always, these have quite a lot of detail for the plastic that they were done. So yeah. And we also have Lancer in Kiwi Chambra, and of course X8 in these Gekisugutsu robots. So the wave is finally back. I'm so happy. Sentai is also back in this size in these packets. Basically, you get the figure in a packet like this, and there's a piece of candy inside. The generic sort of fruity flavored candy that's been in candy toys since the birth of mankind. And but these packets have replaced the box. So you got 4 figures here. You got X8's final form. Brave is level 50, the Ninja, and Kamen Rider build. So you just tear open the top, and for whatever reason, the figures are still in the little clear baggies that you get inside that's just crunched up between their feet to keep them in the bag. I don't know why you need 2 bags to hold the figure. And what's a little bit interesting is that before you set them open, it's airtight, so it's got a little bit of a pillow feel to the bags as you get them. So we got the 4 figures. We got X8's final form right here. Let's zoom in on that. There you go. There he is. Hand articulation, no hip articulation because he's entirely glued due to his huge predator hair thing going on. So yeah, paint details pretty good. How many colors we have on him? Apart from the plastic color colors, we got the green, gold, black. That's 3. Got the metallic blue. That's 4. Silver 5, and pink 6. We got 6 colors on this guy, so that's quite a lot for one of these soft final figures. That's pretty cool. Spin all the way around. Like I said, these are soft things, so pretty decent. Put them down. And it's always with all these figures, even though they don't paint stuff, the molding details are still pretty awesome because it doesn't matter how much detail they put in the plastic mold, it's still going to cost them that much to produce it. I mean, it'll cost them a little bit more for the guy making it because he's going to spend more time on it, but whatever, they mostly have these molds all over the place anyway. Here we have Brave at level 50, and he doesn't really have much articulation. He can rotate his arms a little bit, which is very hilariously bad. But yeah, these are super good. He's got he's got this yellow green eyes, which I think is the same color as the belt buckle. So that's one color: black, gold, blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then silver. Five. It's got 5 colors, and it's not bad. And again, he's fully glued down, can't move, but you see the details are all molded quite nicely there. And then we have the ninja. A ninja person from the movie. Is this? I don't think this is his actual. Like these look like soldiers. They're not like his final form or anything. And is this thing transparent? Yes, it's molded in a slightly transparent blue plastic. So under certain light, it actually looks pretty cool. Let me get a light in there. Oh, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. I like that. We can put an LED light in there. He's got is he black? No. So a bit of black, silver, orange, and white. So that's 4 colours on him. 4 colours, not bad. Because we have Kamen Rider Build. There he is. Silver, blue, and red. 3 colours. He could have done for a little bit of white down there for the spring, but whatever. All looks pretty good, and of course to protect the horns from snapping, they have thick black linings on the back. And the good thing about this is, even in the show, the back of his head is black, so they're not missing too many details here. Now, his body is molded in the black plastic, and so are the legs, so those are printed details, but the arms are actually molded in that respective color. So, oh, he's also got black prints then, so that's 4 colors. Yeah, 4 colors for him. So, and, yep. Those eyes definitely look quite metallic, so it's a pretty decent, and you see all that detail on the belt there. It's pretty cool. And the only problem with these being put in the plastic bags out of the boxes is that during shipping or shelf life or whatever, they have a tendency to warp quite a bit, especially near the feet, because the feet really poke out. That means those have the biggest chance of being pushed. So you really gotta push them back forward to make them stand again, or just soak them in hot water for a while so that they can bend back to their natural shape. I have a feeling Build's gonna fall again. There we go. Please stand for the rest of the shot. So yes, I am so happy that this scale is back because this is such a long running line. It really shouldn't have been cancelled or changed. And after the change, they didn't produce that many X8 figures. I think there was only 3 waves of the bigger ones, which is just nowhere near as good as the amount that these were going for. The bigger ones did cost more than the smaller ones, and I think that's the biggest. I'm not sure, but I think that's the biggest reason why they went back to the smaller ones, because these ones, since the big ones cost a little bit more, I guess people weren't really buying them as much, because at the end of the day, the quality is still the same. They're only slightly bigger, but since they cost more and you're not really getting that much more detail or paint on them, what was the point? Because the thing about these soft vinyl figures is people expect them to be cheap. People expect them to be simple. And if you're going to add the price on that, that's not really going to go. So I'm glad these are back, and I'm mostly glad because this is the scale I need them for if I want to make any Kamen Rider Lego minifigures in the future. I need this scale. Now, the scale for these figures, they're ever so slightly smaller than the Shodo stuff we have now. Shodo's the line where they have Showa Kamen Riders and Heisei now. High articulated figures roughly at this scale that you can buy in little boxes, and it seems that the gimmick toy line for Kamen Rider X8 and Build going forward will also be following in the footsteps of that line, being in that scale, so they're going to be compatible. So no matter if you're getting Showa Riders or the new Kamen Riders, they're going to be the same scale. And just for a quick comparison, here is a Shodo, half X8 gimmick line figure, because The X8 figure is lacking a few articulated spots compared to the Shodo stuff, but it's very high quality. But yeah, you can see the scales ever so slightly different, but they're definitely compatible with each other. You put them next to each other, you wouldn't be noticing too much of the size difference. So yes, if you like soft ruby stuff, definitely check these out. These are the cheapest way you can get decent looking figures, and if you like painting figures, you can paint these. You just need to make sure you soak them in a bit of soap water first so the paint sticks better, and of course make sure you coat the paint after you're done with a transparent clear layer to seal the paint and so it doesn't get smudged or anything. And you can get some amazing looking figures that, true, they just stand and don't articulate a lot, but if you're not looking for figures to play around with, you just want them to display and have a whole army of Kamen Riders, and these are great to get. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now. So, if you found this video useful, informative, click the like button, subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and you'll share this video with other people. If you've disliked it, then click the dislike button and maybe let me know why in the comments below. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about this series and what direction that the soft gimmicky line, the small box gimmicky line is going towards. That'd be great. I'd like to talk about that as well, or you can head over to my Facebook page and discuss it there as well if you want to. And if you want to support this channel, please be sure to turn ad block off. I'd appreciate that so much. But if you don't want to watch ads but still want to support this video, the previous methods are cool. But you can also head over to the Patreon link in the description below. I'm getting nowhere near as much ad revenue from this channel I am anymore, and toys are expensive, so I'm still doing this channel out of hobby and passion, and I'm lucky enough to have a full-time job to be able to allow me to keep doing these videos. But if you want me to review certain things or review more stuff or actual Lego sets, that's been cut down a lot because I can't afford them anymore. But if you want to see that stuff on this video, then be sure to find some way to support this channel if you want to. But of course, at the end of the day, you don't have to do that. As always, take care, have a nice day, and I will see you next game.